Hey geeks!
This is Samantha Kuhn,
Wendy Fox,
Noreen Van Dorn
from Albany, New York.
And when I'm not adding days to my G3 trips,
or when I'm not hosting poolside happy hours at the beach club,
and when I'm not checking things off of my How Geeking Am I list,
we're going geeking on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole geeking family.
Hey Disney World geeks, this is Curtis Stone here, and welcome to episode 420 of the Geeking on Walt Disney World podcast. This week, Heather Noyes, a Disney World blogger with WDW Travels. She reviews her top 10 tips taking infants and toddlers to Walt Disney World. And I've been having fun talking with Disney World fans and geeks like Heather for over 7 years. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. I started the podcast with my daughter Lindsay talking about our Disney World trips, and then we brought on our Disney geeks, our friends, to tell their trip stories, and our listeners are so positive, caring, and generous, and we encourage a family atmosphere here on the podcast. They started calling me their podfather, and I love that. Thank you so much, guys, and I continue to bring you guys on to tell your Disney World stories. We'd love for you also to join our Geekin' family. We've got an amazing private discussion group in Facebook. Search for Geekin' on WDW Family. Go out there to ask your questions. There's a lot of different things always happening with Disney World. We got so many fantastic experts that will share their tips and all their trip pictures while they're down in the parks and engage with us all the time about Disney World. And if you need professional travel agents, we got Mama and Auntie Judy, who are independent authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. We'd love to be your travel guides and help you book your room and dining reservations. Best way to get started is to email Mom and Auntie Judy at travelandtiaras@gmail.com. Check the show notes on the app that you use to listen to the podcast. I put their email right there, and also mine is there too if you'd like to contact me. And thanks to all you Patreon supporters. Patreon is a website you can go to donate to the podcast. A monthly or even there's an annual subscription there. A big shout out to my good friend Roxanne Steele. Hello, Roxanne. I'm going to see you this weekend when I'm down at Disney World, but she just became an annual subscriber through patreon.com. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone. Try to put out some bonus podcasts there when I can. And you're going to be getting some live in the park coffee walks and park audio in that patreon.com feed coming up pretty soon because I'm going to Disney World. But before then, you guys are going to get another podcast. I've been working hard to get this ready before I take off this weekend. And we got Heather from wdwtravels.com. Yeah, she's a blogger. She just recently moved from New Hampshire to Florida very recently. And she reached out to me, and she's doing great with her blog. I saw this really cool post about 10 tips for taking babies and toddlers to Disney World, so I thought I'd bring her on the podcast to give you guys one of those tips shows. And she's also very recently into the parks, obviously. She lives right behind Magic Kingdom. That is really cool. I talked to her a little bit off mic or before we started recording the show, and she already witnessed this 50th anniversary gift shop craziness that's going on. I'm sure you're seeing all that on YouTube and hearing it on podcasts. Well, it sure can be fun taking those little ones. Mom and I, we never did that on our first trip, and you'll hear why. I've said it many times before, but you guys that you take your toddlers and the little ones, you need some tips because it's a whole different trip when you're going down to Disney World with babies and toddlers. Well, I haven't done this in a while, doing some tips for you guys going on to Disney World. And another thing we haven't talked a lot about is going to Disney World with the little ones, the kiddos. And I had my next guest, she contacted me through email wonder if we could connect and do something. Well, I do a podcast. So I'm bringing on Heather Noyes. She has a blog, the wdwtravels.com. And Heather, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks. Glad to be on.
Hey. Hey, Heather, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Where are you from, Heather?
Originally, I am from New Hampshire, but my family and I made the move down here about 3 months ago, and we're in the Winter Garden area.
Wow, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, what do you think of... I've always often thought of this. I really want to be a snowbird one of these days.
Yeah.
So I live in Connecticut, well, you're in New Hampshire, you know exactly what my weather is. Because you get it right after I have it.
Yeah.
Right?
That was kind of the long-term goal, was that, we wanted to either become DVC and come down a lot or, do the snowbird thing. And it just kind of worked out where we were able to make the move permanently. So we jumped on it.
How did you pick where you wanted to live? Now, you love Disney World, obviously. You got a blog on Disney World. So that was playing a key into the decision, I'm sure.
Yeah. So basically, we started out just looking at a map and saying, okay, here's Disney World.
Yeah.
How close, what's the furthest we're willing to drive to go to Disney World?
For the day.
Right. So, without having to spend the night. So we kind of made a little radius of, okay, these are the towns kind of where we want to be. And my husband is friends with a realtor down here. And he kind of directed us, good areas, bad areas, where you want to be. And we just kind of started looking around. We actually ended up in a different town that we had originally planned on, but we love it 10 times more.
Oh, good. So you're in Winter Garden, I believe, right?
Right.
So what do you like about Winter Garden?
Well, if I were allowed to put a deck on my roof, I could see the Magic Kingdom fireworks. Wow.
Is it that close?
It is. Straight as the crow flies. We're 3 miles from the castle.
Wow. I don't think I've heard of Winter Garden. I didn't realize it was that close.
It is. So basically, we can hear the booms of the fireworks. Yeah. We can see the glow, but our house sits just low enough. Even from the second floor, we can't quite see the fireworks.
It's west of you?
It is east of us.
East of us. Okay.
Yeah.
Of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exciting. So it's a quick drive.
It is. Yeah. Within under 5 minutes from leaving my house, I can see the Disney welcome sign on the Western Way.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty fantastic. How often do you go over?
A lot.
Do you have an annual pass?
Yes, I actually was able to just get it earlier this month when they started selling them again.
Oh, so you just got it.
Yeah. Right. Because I would come down 2 or 3 times a year, but I never went enough days to make the annual pass worthwhile because they're short little trips.
Okay.
I'd never really thought about it. I was like, oh yeah, someday I'll get the annual pass. Yeah. And then with COVID, that changed everything. So it was killing me being down here and not being able to go.
Right.
Or at least not as often as I wanted to.
Yeah. Who do you go with when you usually go?
I mean, it's my husband and I and my daughter that live down here. My mom actually 2 weeks ago just moved down. So It's a combination. This morning I was actually at Magic Kingdom because I found out the 50th merchandise dropped and I wanted to go and get some.
And you can be there in 5 minutes? I
can. I dropped my daughter off at school and it was a 15-minute drive until I was in the TTC parking lot.
Yeah.
And
What'd you score?
I got myself a t-shirt, my daughter a t-shirt, a pin, a magnet. The line that was released yesterday wasn't top on my priority.
Yeah.
I saw some crazy stuff happen though when Epcot released their new light collection last week.
Okay.
And the new creation shop. That was an interesting experience.
Oh, were all the eBayers in there stealing stuff?
There were people with strollers with no kids in them.
Yeah.
Loading up the strollers with stuff.
I've heard this.
I was like, holy cow.
Yeah, you're a newbie.
Yeah, I mean, I had heard about it. I had seen pictures, but I had never physically witnessed it.
Wow.
And like people fighting over bags. I guess this morning at Disney Springs, it was a little more lively. I just ran over to Magic Kingdom because Magic Kingdom's closer to my house.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, they go nuts for this stuff.
They do. And they have signs all over the store that says limit 2 per guest. And it's like, they're not stopping them enough to register. So Disney is part to blame for it too. I mean, I love
They're selling more
Yes.
than 2? Oh.
Yes. When I went to, especially, I didn't see it today at Magic Kingdom, but when I went to Epcot for this light collection, a woman had 3 bags on her arm and like a fistful of shirts.
Oh.
And it's like, come on.
That deserves the sad trombone. We don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to put the sign out, you should, enforce it. So that way we all can get stuff,
Especially us that only can go down when we can go down. We're not there.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not accessible to us that are coming once a year, twice a year. All right.
Yeah.
That's exciting. How old's your daughter?
She's 10.
Okay. I'd love to talk about this topic a lot more. I hope we get to hear more from you and you'll get to see you when I'm down there. We'll get you into this geek and family community. But first of all, I really want to do some tips. And you had a great blog post, 10 tips for taking babies and toddlers to Disney World. I do get that question from folks. We do have, a lot of times we focus on, I don't know if I call it adult. We talk a lot about food, which kids don't care about.
Yeah.
But, the strategies for taking the little ones. I've heard Disney, like people like to take their kids to Disney World, Heather. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely.
My kids are all grown up. I loved it when my wife still looks fondly back on those. I had 3 kids. We started when they were 6, 8, and 10, taking them down to Disney World, and then nearly every year after that.
Mm-hmm.
But I like some of your tips. I was cruising through these. I'm going to look at, actually, number 1 is something that my wife and I definitely considered because we had never been to Disney World ourselves. This trip the first trip we went to in 2001 was Mom and I, the first time with the 3 kids, I had been there on a conference trip. So I had seen it, but I hadn't been there with my family. Mm-hmm. And your first tip here is, or it's a question, should I bother? What do you mean by that?
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people, so it kind of can depend on the family situation, but a lot of people that I've talked to, they're like, okay, if I have, let's say, a 6-month-old, is it even worthwhile taking them to Disney? Because they're obviously not going to remember it. It's just going to be for the parent.
Right.
But what I say is, I mean, obviously every family situation is different because especially if you have a baby and then an older child, obviously the trip would be more geared towards the older child. But I mean, if you are a Disney fan, why not take a baby with you? I mean, because kids under 3 get in free. So it's not like there's added expense. And I mean, with some planning, and as long as your child is on somewhat of a schedule, you can make it work and not have it be miserable for anybody. You're always going to be around the parks and see babies crying, but you can be in Walmart and see babies crying. So it takes some extra planning. But in my opinion, as a Disney fan, I never took my daughter as a baby, but we took her as a toddler. And as long as you just go into it knowing that you're not going to do rope drop to fireworks, you can make it work.
Was that the first time that you went when she was a toddler?
No, I actually grew up going. My first time that I ever went as a child was when I was 3.
Okay.
And then I went probably half a dozen times. And then I went one time as a teenager. And then I had a long break where I didn't go. And then my husband and I went down there for our first wedding anniversary in 2005.
Yeah.
So
that's why I've gotten this debate before, and I was never there before, and I had taken my kids to local amusement park. Mm-hmm. We tell this story. We've had all 3 of them there. They were all under the age of 8, I would say, and we walked in. They were crying and screaming. They wanted to go to the water park. We said, no, we're going to go to the water park in the afternoon, I think is what we said. Mm-hmm. And then about 5:00, one started crying and flopping on the ground. You know how they do that?
Oh, yeah.
And then another one did it. And then all three, I kid you not, were on the ground screaming and carrying on. And my wife and I looked at each other and said, we are not taking these three kids anywhere until X date. So that was our story. But you're right. I think it is. But I can appreciate some of the other tips you talk about here, that some of the cutest pictures you can get. Right. Is when they're little ones seeing those characters for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Especially before COVID, when, you had real meet and greets with the characters. I mean, some of the pictures is, even though the child will never remember it, they can at least look back and be like, oh, that's the first time I met Mickey. And it's a cool opportunity,
That I appreciate more with my listeners. It wasn't for us. We'll put it that way.
Right. Yeah.
We had a different perspective, and it was a big expense. They were all, so it was our first time going. So I didn't want my first time. I wanted everyone to enjoy it, I guess. I've seen other people do that too. So great tips there. All right. I know this is another one. This is one we debate sometimes. My wife and I will say, I can't believe that kid's in a stroller, like 10 years old. But strollers, you got to have one though if you got the little ones, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Coming from New Hampshire, we had a few local theme parks. And, by the time my daughter was at home out of a stroller, she was able to handle, a small little theme park for a few hours walking, and it wasn't even a thought.
Right.
Then we went back to back 2 years when she was 4 and 5. And at home, she wasn't in the stroller, but I did not think that we were going to make it through Disney without putting her in a stroller.
The Epcot Death March, you mean?
Oh, yeah. Because that year we went in May and it was like 90 degrees.
I know.
And I was pushing her bottom through World Showcase. She had fallen asleep in the stroller, but it made it so that we could continue our day. She had taken a nap. She then woke up by the time we were getting back on the bus. We went and swam, and life was much easier. Yeah. Or if I had made her walk the whole time, like when we were back home, it would have been miserable. She would have been flopping on the ground, screaming, crying.
I always just feel so bad for the moms and dads I see taking those strollers. It's nice for me now because my kids are all grown up. Yeah. But my gosh, I feel so bad for those parents trying to get that big old double stroller or whatever, this massive thing onto the bus or the monorail. It just, I feel so bad, but I understand the convenience too.
Like I said, being at home, I wouldn't have had to be in a stroller, but I'm like, I just can't expect her to keep up with, because otherwise we're going to be done by like noon. Yeah. And
for sure,
it's going to be a waste of tickets, So it's like, okay, we'll do the stroller. It's obnoxious. It's big, whatever.
Yeah, you got to deal with that.
Right.
It's the risk you got to take. And then what tips do you get? Do you bring your own? Do you rent them? What do you do?
I mean, see, that's the thing. When she was little, and when your child is at an age where they're using a stroller, I think it probably, depending on the airline that you fly with, it makes sense to bring your own because you're already using it. There's no added expense. We always flew Southwest, so it got checked for free. It was never a hassle. Yeah. But once they're at the age where they've outgrown the stroller at home, personally, I would either rent the strollers right from Disney because if you don't need them from the time if you only need them while you're in the park, just use Disney strollers because you pick it up when you get there, you use it during the day, you leave it there, done. No real struggling with it. If you might need it at the resorts, there are several companies that rent strollers and they'll deliver it right to your resort for you. And that's from some friends of ours that travel down there with a little one. It was great because they got to their resort. They went to Bell Services. It was there. They used it. They left it there. And it was easier than traveling with it.
I heard people sometimes buy them and just leave them there.
I have heard of that too. If you're willing to go the umbrella stroller kind, they'll go to the local Walmart, buy it for like $10 or $15, and then they just leave it at the front desk and basically say, let somebody else use it, or they'll put it on like a Facebook group and say, hey, I'm leaving a stroller at X resort.
Freestyle. I think that's
right. Yeah. Which is, I mean, it's nice in case somebody else wants to take advantage of it, but
awesome. Number 3, transporting strollers. You got tips on that?
Yeah. So basically, if you're not using Disney strollers and you're taking it back and forth with you, there are some things that you need to think about, because on the buses especially, you're going to have to be able to collapse it. Yeah. So if you have a little one sleeping, you need to think ahead of that, because
they got to wake up, right?
Yes. With the Skyliner now, you don't have to collapse it.
Okay.
So that's fantastic. I'm a huge fan of the Skyliner for several reasons. But I think that is a great feature that they, let the parents let the sleeping child sleep.
Yes, that's a good one.
But yeah, I mean, you need to think about it if you're driving your own vehicle, loading it in and out of the car. If you're using Disney transportation, if you're using an Uber or a Lyft, you just need to think about what's going to be easiest. And that's why I say if you don't need it, use Disney.
No, yeah, right. Use the Disney strollers. Do they ever run out?
I don't think, I've never personally witnessed them run out. I mean, I'm sure on days before COVID when you could have thousands upon thousands of people in the parks, it's probably possible.
So number 4 of tips for taking toddlers to Disney World is baby centers.
Yeah.
They have baby centers at Disney World.
They do. It's really great. Like I said, we never took my daughter when she was a baby, so I never had to use these, but I've seen them at all the parks, and I've even kind of gone in and peeked around, and I've had some friends that have used them, and it's really great, whether you need to go and feed the baby, just go change them, just kind of have like a little timeout to get away from everything. It's really nice that Disney, has these in all the parks.
They give away stuff too, don't they? They have diapers?
I've never been in where I've seen it, but I've heard of people saying that they have the diapers, and
emergency.
That might be an availability thing. But yeah, most of the time, I think they have a small little selection of stuff. Yeah.
So what do you do in a baby center then? I think you got some tips here. Changing tables and
it's like changing table, a place where you can go and feed the baby. I've seen it where they even have like a little bottle warmer, so that you can like warm the bottle up for them too. There's rocking chairs, just quiet little spaces to kind of get away from the heat and the busyness of the crowds.
I think I've seen. I was with our good friends, the Castros. They have 3 kids. One was first thing they came into the park, they had to go to the baby center. The one in Epcot is in that Odyssey building.
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of where getting into where the Mexican Pavilion is on the World Showcase right there. I've seen that one. Magic Kingdom, I believe, I'm guessing there's also a first aid. Maybe I don't know if the first aids are corresponding with these, but isn't the baby center like behind Casey's?
It's in that Casey's and Crystal Palace area. I don't know if it's side by side with the first aid, but it's in that general area.
If you have a little cut or something, they have the first aid center. I know that in Magic Kingdom is a good thing too.
Yeah.
Where's the Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom ones?
Hollywood Studios is towards the front of the park, and Animal Kingdom, that one is by their Starbucks location.
Oh yeah, we all know where that is. That's where where I can get my coffee and my colossal Mickey head cinnamon bun. So while mom's taking the baby, I'm gonna get the coffee and the cinnamon bun. There you go. Number 5, plan nap times. You were talking about routines.
Yes.
Nap time could be a routine, right?
Exactly. So if at 1:00 your child always takes a nap, just plan your day around it. Like that's kind of, obviously it depends on the child, but typically most kids, once they reach a certain age at least, it's an afternoon nap. So that you can get through the morning and lunch, and then you don't need to be like, okay, are you going to push them around in a stroller until they fall asleep and have them nap while you're still in the park? Or are you going to do it where, especially if you're staying on property, do you go back to the resort, have them, take a nap at the resort and then go back out? depending on your situation, like especially if you were to stay at, let's say, the Contemporary, and you're right there at the Magic Kingdom, and that's the park that you're at, it's easy enough to just go back to the resort and take a nap. For us, the first time that we took our daughter, it was just easier to push her around in the stroller and just have her sleep right there in the stroller, because we were staying on property, but it wasn't close enough to kind of do the running back and forth.
Yeah.
You know,
it is good staying at a deluxe resort close to everything. That's one. No, it's really popular even the kids are older to go back to the resort and swim and relax for the afternoon, especially in the hot days, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big tip. Many people take advantage of that. I mean, that's some of the adults telling me this recently.
Mm-hmm.
Go back.
I like taking a break during the heat of the day to get out of the parks and not be on that hot pavement. Yeah.
Well, the adult thing, we go to the lounges.
Well, that too.
There's usually one somewhere pretty close by calling our names.
The pool bar, something.
Well, you could do that with your stroller too. Go to the Nomad Lounge, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Do both. All right. Yeah. Number 6, under throws. Yeah. The kids, cheaper than when they're little, right?
The thing. Like if you're taking a little one, I mean, a lot of people realize that you don't have to buy a park ticket for them. But I've run into some friends where they didn't realize that at restaurants that they eat free if they're under the age of 3, which is great, especially when they had the buffets, because you just go and, fill up a plate for yourself, know that you have some stuff on there, and it just makes it easier,
Right.
And that's what makes sense.
So if you go to a restaurant where they have a la carte, they just eat off your plate, or you just...
Yeah, you can't order something... It's basically that, they're eating off your plate, essentially.
Extra macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And number 7, yes, the character meets are important for those little ones, right?
It is, because especially, maybe not when they're the babies, but once they're the toddlers and they kind of have a grasp of some Disney characters, they are head over heels, think they've won the lottery, that they get to meet, their favorite princess, or, Mickey or Minnie, or they're just...
Is this a picture of your daughter with Cinderella?
Yes.
That's Sleeping Beauty. I got my
that's
princess.
Cinderella. That was when she was 4 or 5 when we took her.
That's precious.
Yeah. Oh, she just... Those 2 trips, because like I said, they were back to back, and we took her for her 5th birthday, and she would she was in love.
Well, she's got the t-shirt too.
Oh yeah. Cinderella was her absolute favorite. We stood in line for 2 hours to meet Anna and Elsa because we couldn't get a fast pass.
Yeah. So it's all about princesses, right?
It was. We did what we called a princess hunt. We tried to see as many princesses as we could.
Right.
That was the big draw to get her to go into Epcot, because at that age, she could have cared less about anything else about Epcot. So we said we were going to do a princess hunt.
Okay.
We found 6 characters, and she was thrilled.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Give them a diversion so you can get into Epcot.
Exactly. Whatever works.
Well, we used to recommend the restaurant too, Akershus.
Yes.
That was
because
fantastic.
If you're going to pay for a character dining, to have, I don't know, either 5 or 6 princesses all come along.
Yeah, it was a good one.
And then the kids get to do the parade around with the princesses. Here again, it was maybe a couple trips after that we did Akershus. And here again, she thought she was a princess herself, because just...
Did you ever do the Bippity Boppity Boutique?
Oh, yes. Twice.
She liked that?
Second time we smartened up, and because of the time of year that we were going, I bought a dress for her to wear for Halloween, and then we took it on a Disney trip with us.
Nice.
So that it was still a Disney dress, so I still spent $60.
Right.
We got more use out of it.
Oh, that's the best $60.
Right? Yeah.
My daughter still reminds me that we never did the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Right. She was 8 years old when she went her first time. So that was kind of the age if we were going to do it. We weren't listening to podcasts or reading a lot of blogs. We didn't know.
Yeah.
That was the thing that we should have done. This, and she got her autograph book too. You got to have that, I suppose.
Oh, yes. Yep.
That's fantastic. Characters. I wonder, how about now with the way COVID's going?
Yeah. So, I mean,
Hard.
it is hard to be able to see the princesses, at least they have in the Magic Kingdom, the cavalcades, but it's not the same. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough right now if somebody was going to be taking, especially a little girl who is a fan of princesses on their first trip.
Yeah, I know. We've been saying the same thing.
It's tough.
Our geeks and listeners they've been having a great time right along since it's been back up there. Everybody's reporting back to me.
Yep.
Great experiences. But if it was your first trip,
exactly. If it was your first trip, and like I said, if it was a little girl that was infatuated with princesses the way my daughter was, I would.
I might want to wait. We might get back to the way it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 8, rider switch. Yes, we've talked about this. Explain what rider switch is when you're there with little kids.
So you have a family of 3, let's say, or even 4, but you have one child who cannot ride on a ride because they're too short. Everybody else in the party wants to be able to ride the ride. There is this system called rider switch, so that you basically have to split into two groups, but both groups don't have to stand in line 2 separate times.
Yeah.
So how it works is everybody gets in line together. When you get up there to the ride, you inform them that you want to do a rider switch. So group A goes on the ride. Group B, depending on the ride, either goes to a special section to wait, or they just stand off to the side. Group A goes and rides the ride and gets off. Then group B, minus the child who's too short, gets to ride on the ride without having to go back through the whole line.
Very good.
Which is great.
Well done. Yes. Very popular rider switch.
For sure.
So your little child who is screaming bloody murder, they don't want to go on Flight of Passage.
Right. Yeah.
Or does the chicken exit right at the last minute. They'll take care of you with that rider switch. So that's good for parents. I would have loved to have known that when my 6-year-old went on. We did try to scare him because my wife is horrible. She likes scaring him, but yeah, we were able. He was able to go on everything. You're lucky though, at that age, 6 years old, even to get them all on.
Yeah, yeah. Because depending on the height,
right?
Some of the rides have pretty tall height requirements.
Now, this one is a little different. Number 9 is you recommend a tip to visit Animal Kingdom. Why would I'm a geek. I visit them. I always cracks me up when someone goes, well, we're just going to like Magic Kingdom and maybe Hollywood Studios. Like my wife and I will look at each other. How could you do that?
Yeah.
How can you choose?
Obviously it depends on the group that's traveling, but I think Animal Kingdom, for a few different reasons, is an underappreciated park.
I agree.
So with little ones, it's a nice low-key park. It's not usually as packed as the other ones because it's usually bottom of the list for some people. They get to go see some animals. There are a couple shows that you can do, just walking around and seeing the scenery. It's a nice, relaxing park to go and take your time, especially if you're not trying to go on a lot of the big rides because you have a little one. It can just be like a nice chill day at a Disney park.
Yeah, you got the safari. There's educational opportunities too, right?
And then some of the nature trails.
The nature trails.
Otters, and then just the path right there around the tree.
Talk to the cast members that
a
lot of times they have things that they're showing.
Yep. And they have that what's it called? Like the little adventurers thing. It's like a scavenger
Adventurers
hunt.
Club. Yeah. The scavenger hunts are great.
Yep.
I'll tell you, Rafiki's is something that Rafiki's Planet Watch is something people skip, and now they've got the drawing animation too.
Yeah.
Out there. And they have the petting zoo out there too.
Yeah.
So I agree. I love animals. So go out there and chill. It is a bigger park. Right? The stroller is going to be important in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
I think it's humid in that jungle.
It can be, yeah. Yep.
No, I agree. A lot of my guests will say that Animal Kingdom is one of their favorite parks. So don't. It's not a zoo, right?
No.
All right, we're up to number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, a lot of people I talk to, I think, try and squeeze too much of Magic Kingdom in on their trips.
I think they try to squeeze too much in their trip.
Well,
anyway,
yeah.
But yes. I know what you're going to say here.
Yeah, 2 days at Magic Kingdom. It's a must, because you are not going. If you are short on time or you don't go often, like I think that's why sometimes maybe people skip Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
but you need 2 days at Magic Kingdom, because especially if you have a little one, it has the most rides that little ones can go on. So you want to be able to not be running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to get to all those rides.
that's right.
So if you want to have an enjoyable trip, I just think you need to split it up and say, okay, I'm going to do this half of the park on this day and the other half of the park on the other day.
And I really, exactly. And even if you look at the unofficial guide to Disney World that is famous, the book that taught me about all of these things, you got to have there was a couple things that book taught me really well. Was you got to think about your expectations when you're going with little kids. You have this picture in your mind of what the vacation's going to be, and you have no idea how your kids are going to react, right?
Exactly.
I wanted to ask you about the characters. Sometimes little kids will look at those big characters and scream bloody murder, right?
They can. Yep. I think and that's the one, I think, nice thing about the way that they're doing the character meet and greets now.
Yeah.
Because you can't get too close to the characters and there is that buffer.
Right.
It's making it so the kids are like, all right, like Epcot, Mickey and Minnie are behind the bush. It's like, okay, they can't get to me. So I'm more willing to smile for a picture because I know they can't get to me.
I gotta admit, I love those videos though, when the kids turn around and the Pooh Bear scares them blood. They have can't help but laugh. But no, it's not so funny when you spent a big chunk of money to get down there and you're expecting them to hug the characters.
They're like, no.
Not run in terror.
How I always thought of it is, how does your child react to Santa? Because they're probably going to react to characters.
That's good. I know we've had some folks say to watch some of the videos and a lot of the YouTubers or something of the characters, try to get your kids used to what the characters might look like.
Yeah.
What's going to happen.
My daughter was always fine with like the face characters, like the princesses and stuff, but it's like the Mickey and Minnie and the ones that are more like animated.
Yeah.
She would go up and take her picture with, but she kind of stood there for a minute and like looked them up and down. But the princesses, she was all in. That was never an issue.
The other thing, don't run your family ragged. Don't book too much stuff.
Right.
Don't pack I think you got to go, personally, if you're going to go down there for the first time, you got to go for a week, and 2 days is Magic Kingdom. Right now, you probably could do 2 days at Hollywood Studios, the way things are.
There is so much more to do there. Yeah. Yeah,
they've really, with the expansions, I think. That's what I would do. And I would do 1 day at Animal Kingdom, 1 day at Epcot. I think that's 6. And then a wild card, like one that, if you could, it's a little tougher now that you book your parks ahead of time. But if you could change, I would book one. And then like, if there was something I felt we missed, that last day, I would try to fill it in. But 2 days at Magic Kingdom for the little ones, for sure. I mean, that's right. Yeah. You gotta, because you don't have to rush it.
Yeah. They're going to have the most fun at the Magic Kingdom, the real little ones. So, I mean, there's no sense rushing it and pushing too much.
Well, good job. Is there anything else that you would conclude or finish up for the top 10? And I'm going to give you something we haven't done in a while. I'm going to run you through the gauntlet of our this and that and your favorites at Disney World.
Okay.
This or that. So you got to pick one or the other. That's what makes this hard.
Yeah. I've seen some of these online and it can be tough.
So others have done this. Well, what I wanted to ask you too, this is related. One of my first questions was Ohana or Chef Mickey's. And you can answer it for kids or yourself, but What's some of your favorite restaurants if you're going with toddlers and little ones? The ones where you're not embarrassed when they start acting up at.
Basically, with real little ones, I feel like anything goes if you're at a character meal. If they start acting up and you're at a character meal, it's like that's the kind of the clientele.
All the family, all the other kids are acting up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The buffets.
So, yeah.
The Chef Mickeys when they're running around with the towels around, whipping them around their head.
Yep.
All's fair and love and war. Yeah, those are definitely the character meals. What's your favorite character meal?
I mean, me personally, I love Ohana for like the food aspect.
Oh, so my question, Ohana or Chef Mickey's, you would pick Ohana.
For myself, yes.
Yeah.
My daughter would say Chef Mickey's though, because she loves.
Oh, so you got to do both.
Characters. Right. So but for myself,
two tough ones to book.
Yeah.
Have you been to Ohana since they changed the menu?
Not been able to get a reservation. No.
No kidding. Yeah.
Yeah. All
right. It's a tough one. Well, I guess it's still popular. What do you like about Ohana?
Oh, I mean, the food selection is amazing.
Yeah.
We have always enjoyed that.
That's my favorite restaurant. You're doing good so far. By the way, you have to answer the way I would answer these or you get kicked out of the group. So be careful with your answer. Rope drop or late nights?
Oh, late nights.
Oh, no kidding.
We are not morning people.
So you miss out some of the easy rides to get on then.
Well, yeah, but you can get some of the easy rides at the end of the night too.
All right.
We were at Epcot a few nights ago and like everything, it was about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes before closing.
Yeah.
Test Track said it was a 25-minute wait. It took us about 7 minutes to get on the ride.
Yeah, late night at Epcot. Everyone's over at the World Showcase probably.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right? You can get on to Soarin' pretty easy, I think, later in the night too, right? Yeah.
Yep.
If it's running and all that jazz. So Test Track if it's running.
Well, yeah, Test Track. That's more of a wild card, especially right now with the rainy season. And
how's the weekends for the Food and Wine Festival?
They are busy.
Packed, right?
We were there on Saturday and we did, because of the annual pass, we have the park hopper. And we started our day in Hollywood Studios and ended it at Epcot. And it was mighty congested around World Show Place.
All right. Well, this is a little term that is famous from our podcast from years ago. See if you can figure out full stink or laid back.
Okay.
Or commando or laid back. So you go full on or do you go a little laid back? Well, now you're a local.
Now that we're a local, definitely laid back.
Now.
I always tried to be laid back before. It was very difficult.
I know.
Especially, I'm sorry. I know fast passes are a hot topic, but I do not necessarily miss it because I was very tired of having to run from one fast pass to the other.
Oh, that's a common theme. What do you think the Genie system is going to bring?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll see,
I
right?
think it's going to get mighty expensive for some people that use them a lot.
Yeah. Some of us geeks that want to get on those rides, they're going to have to pay to get them on, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Contemporary or Polynesian?
Oh.
Told you it was going to be hard. She's stressing. Beads of sweat are coming off from her forehead.
I've got to go Polynesian.
All right. I like that answer. Good answer.
The vibe at Polynesian is just...
Yeah. How come you struggled? I mean, I understand Polynesian. We all love it.
The reason that I struggled is because I've only stayed at the Contemporary once. So we went 2 times to Disney World during COVID. Okay. We were scheduled to go November of 2020. I made up my mind if Disney World was open, I was going.
Yeah.
Like precautions, whatever I have to do to go.
Hey, we're geeks. We understand. You're preaching to the choir, sister.
Everybody thought I was crazy, that I was getting on a plane, that I was going to Disney World. But I'm like, if they're open, I'm going to go.
I'm liking you so far.
Right. So we were originally booked at Port Orleans Riverside.
Which was not open.
Weren't open. Right. Yeah. So I have a friend of mine that is a travel agent, and she said, you need to call and they will upgrade you to somewhere else for the same price. So I got on the phone.
Nice.
And we had booked a preferred room at Port Orleans.
Nice.
So they had to match the room type and a, quote unquote preferred location. So for our dates, we got a 1-bedroom suite at the Contemporary.
Nice.
On the 14th floor.
Bay Lake Tower.
No, Contemporary.
Oh, okay. They have a suite.
They have suites on the 14th floor.
Okay.
And it was theme park view.
Oh my gosh. You were spoiled rotten. No wonder.
Yes. So that's why it's a little tough, because my only experience staying at the Contemporary was that suite. Like, how can you beat that? Like, I could never stay at the Contemporary again because I'm not going to get that room.
That's sweet. They were all like new too.
Oh yeah, especially now.
Yeah, well done. All right. Easier one. Haunted Mansion or Pirates?
Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, you like the scary? October's coming up. Halloween.
I know.
You gonna do Boo Bash?
No, I couldn't get any tickets to Boo Bash.
All right.
No.
All right, we got Flower and Garden or Food and Wine Festival.
Food and Wine.
All right. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if we kind of like the Flower and Garden. It's
beautiful. Yeah.
Upped their game,
They have. Yeah.
It's really nice that they have extended and added more festivals. Love them.
Mm-hmm.
Flight of Passage or Rise of the Resistance?
Flight of Passage.
Oh, okay. You're a big fan.
I love Flight of Passage. Yeah, it's great.
Is that your favorite?
In Animal Kingdom, it's a tie. Overall? No, I can't say it's my favorite ride.
What's your favorite ride then?
I really love Tower of Terror, and I really love Everest. I like roller coasters as long as they don't go upside down.
Okay. So take out Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah. I rode it as a teenager, and
You're done?
Don't have it. Yep, I'm good.
You're all set with that one.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Test Track or Soarin'?
Soarin'.
Old Test Track or new Test Track?
Ooh. I don't remember from the old Test Track, so I'm gonna have to go new Test Track.
Yeah, I like the new one too. All right, let's see. Green Blue Milk or Night Blossom. Do you know what the Night Blossom is?
I do. Night Blossom. The green and blue milk just kind of weirded me out.
In the taste?
Yeah.
Way?
One's perfumey and one, I swear, tastes like soap.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I can pass on those too. I'm a huge fan of Night Blossom. I love the slushies. Night Blossom is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
The Bobo Balls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I know the answer to this one. Skyliner or Monorail?
Skyliner.
And we heard you love the Skyliner. What's so great about the Skyliner?
I don't have a fear of heights, so I love that I'm up above everything and, getting a different view.
Yeah.
I love how quick it is. Like to hop between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. You can never get there that fast on a bus.
Have you stayed at one of those resorts yet?
We have. We've stayed at Pop Century.
Right.
We did that when we came down in February before we moved down here.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing to be able to get to 2 different parks that quickly.
Now, speaking of moving down there and staying at resorts, are you ever going to stay at a resort again?
Oh yeah, we've talked about doing what we call little staycations for sure.
Have you?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know. I know I love the resorts, but that's kind of tough when you live 5 minutes from the castle.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it quite a priority.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the huge part for my vacation. I love the resorts. I've always loved hotels. I don't know. Just always thought it was fun staying at hotels. But the Disney ones are the best there are. Dole Whip or Citrus Swirl?
Oh, Dole Whip.
Yeah. That's kind of a loaded one. I'm a big Citrus Swirl fan, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's kind of even. Even Dole Whip's got the popularity.
Mm-hmm.
Any other treats that you're a fan of?
The classic Mickey bar. You can't go wrong with Mickey Premium Bar. I'm not huge into a lot of the sweets. I like Food and Wine because of all the different booths you can go around and
Try different stuff. Yeah.
Sampling. Yeah. Yep.
Try the Wookiee cookie. That's what I'm going for on my trip.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna be down in October.
Mhm.
I got a trip coming up 8th through the 12th. And I'm going to hear about the Wookiee cookie over at Hollywood Studios, the backlots.
Okay.
It's like an oatmeal cookie with cream in it. That's what yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Frozen mango or the frozen lime margarita in Mexican Pavilion.
The mango.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're in trouble. Frozen lime margarita for me all the way. All right. I'll finish out with some favorites. What's your favorite music in the parks?
I love, the little music that they have around the theme parks, but the soundtrack for Disney Springs, there is something about that soundtrack.
Really? You know what?
Yeah.
I can't think of it. What?
Like if you go and sit down near,
I'm going to pay attention to that.
Go down near World of Disney and Basin where they have like at night, the twinkle lights and you just sit and listen. It's just such a cool, it's Disney music.
Okay.
But it's a little twist on it. And I think Spotify or somewhere you can find the soundtrack.
That's a good, I got Spotify. So, the Disney Springs background music.
Yeah.
I love the background music's all over. I didn't ever think, because they always have like an acoustic player, singer, songwriter kind of dude down there. I like to sit there, get a drink and while everyone's shopping, I'll listen to the live music. I like that. But background music, I love the background music. You got to pay attention, right? Yeah. Wherever you are.
Yep.
Favorite restaurant? Give me your top 3 favorite sit-down restaurants.
Ooh, top 3. I would have to say I love Homecoming at Disney Springs.
There's one.
Most recently, I've come to really enjoy the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Yes, that's a little hidden gem we talk about a lot.
Yep.
What's good to get over there?
My daughter got it most recently, and honestly, their fried chicken was absolutely amazing. It was so crispy and crunchy. I was shocked.
Right, because Art Smith's Homecoming obviously is great chicken. You know where else is a good chicken we hear, Heather? Is Olivia's.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I haven't tried it yet, but I keep hearing that Olivia's fried chicken is really good too.
All right, so that's 2. Give me one more. Not Ohana, though. We know that's our favorite. That's cheating. Everyone loves Ohana.
Yeah. Coral Reef at Epcot, I think.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
How come?
Yep. They have some really, it depends if you're into like the fish and seafood and stuff, but like their shrimp and grits there, I had about a week and a half ago, and that amazing.
My wife has, she made it at home.
Mm-hmm.
She was using a recipe or calling it the Grand Floridian shrimp and grits. Actually, they have it too, I think. But that's, I had someone on the podcast recently talk about that.
Yeah.
Shrimp and grits. Grits keeps coming up on the podcast. It's hilarious, right? You're from up north. Did you ever have grits when you're living up here?
Never.
No such thing, right?
No.
We're learning all this great Southern food. Fantastic. What's your favorite resort?
Oh, that can be a tough one. For sentimental reasons, I really love Art of Animation because it was the first resort we ever took my daughter to.
All right.
It was a larger than life.
It was kind of new probably then too.
Yeah. Yep. So that one always holds a special place in my heart. But
good one. Is there a favorite show that you like?
Festival of Lion King is amazing.
You know what? My daughter and I are going to the New York City Broadway Festival of Lion King. It's just opening up. She's huge on. She's so excited. We're going in for a weekend in New York, but
that's awesome.
That's a controversial show for the podcast. We got a couple of people that don't like the Lion King. We got people that are just absolutely love it. Yeah, you love the show?
I do. I will say I miss the tumbling monkeys.
I know. I heard they
don't have them now, but
this is probably like the favorite of that show. I know. Yeah. Well, we'll get things back.
It's a good show, I mean,
absolutely.
And the music, it's,
iconic music.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Audience engagement too, which I love to do when I'm at the shows.
Mm-hmm. That's always fun.
Can you think of a favorite drink?
Oh, Magic Star cocktail.
Ooh, some of these she struggled with. That one just fell right off.
You can get it a lot of places, that little glow cube, and it's really good.
You said it so fast. Can you run that one by me again?
Magic Star Cocktail.
Is that one of the signature, or one that you get at every bar? Basically, the bar menu, Magic Kingdom, or the Disney World bar thing.
Yep.
What's in that one?
It's rum based with basically fruit juice.
Is it the glow cube that gets you every time?
That's what caught my eye the first time. Yeah, because the server was going by. I'm like, what's that?
Everybody's got to have a glow cube, right? When you go to Disney World. That's required. That's a geeking requirement.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yep.
Very good. Live entertainment.
Ooh. I mean, I used to love the I can't even remember what it was called. The show that they would put on right there in front of the castle. That was always fun.
Yeah.
Can't think of
They always change them up. There was always a different kind of Mickey's Day in the Sun. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, right now the cavalcades are really fun. You know,
do you think they'll keep them?
I mean, so here's the thing. I've done the parades. I've done the cavalcades. I am not a fan of having to find a spot on Main Street.
You're parroting what everybody is saying. It's funny how we are all saying kind of the same thing.
So for my own sanity, I love the cavalcades. Yes, I miss the long parade, but I don't miss having to stake out a spot for an hour just to be able to watch it.
Festival of Fantasy was pretty good parade though, with the dragon.
It was.
Right?
Yeah.
It was almost kind of worth it. It was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite quick service?
It's not very, I mean, it's popular because it's busy, but a lot of people can kind of be down on it. But I really like Cosmic Rays because they just have a large selection. Wow. I mean, like if I'm going there with 4 or 5 people, everybody can find something.
I think the last time I was there, they had some better selection. I always thought it was a burger place.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets.
Salads there. And you can get.
Have they upped the game at Cosmic Rays?
At times they do. Like it's basic theme park food.
Right.
You're not going to get something fancy. It's just theme park.
They have fantastic entertainment there, though, right?
Oh, the Sunny Eclipse.
Sunny Eclipse.
Yeah. It's iconic. I mean, you're going to Magic Kingdom, you have to go there.
All right. One for Cosmic Rays.
Yeah.
Give me another one.
Quick service. I really like Captain Cook's at the Polynesian.
Oh, there's a out of left field one.
Coconut meatballs are
amazing. Meatballs.
They are so good.
They just the meatballs?
Well, it comes with rice, but yeah.
Okay.
It is amazing. And
coconut meatballs. That sounds interesting.
I tried making them at home and they just didn't come out the same. I found a copycat recipe and they came close, but then once we moved down here and we had them again, no, Captain Cook's is
coconut meatballs. I love Captain Cook's too.
Mm-hmm.
Get some pork nachos over there and some coconut meatballs.
Yep.
Oh, take care of you right there. Favorite character?
Oh, Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse. All right. Mm-hmm. One for Minnie. Last question. You've done well. Mm-hmm. It's the hard one. Favorite smell at Disney World?
Soarin' flying over Fiji.
Oh, nice one.
Yep.
That one saved you because I was going to kick you out for that frozen lime margarita ditch. But now the deodorant smell at the Soarin'.
It's so good, though. It really
I love that scene is fantastic.
Yeah. A lot of the smells on Soarin' are really good. But...
Absolutely. Even the old one. I mean, we missed some of the old ones. Whoop.
Yeah.
Hold on. I unplugged my headphones. I unplugged my headphones. Yeah, we missed some of the orange groves and the other smells from the old one, but yeah, the new one's still good too.
Yeah.
Do you miss the old Soarin'?
I mean, I don't remember going on it. I remember going on it, but I never did it a ton. I've done this Soarin' more.
All right.
So I feel like I know it better.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Well done. Heather Noyes, good job coming on the podcast for the first time.
Awesome. Thank you.
I had fun chatting with you. I hope you get involved with our geeking crew, especially because you're local. We got a big meetup coming up in February.
I will definitely have to check it out.
The Grand Geeking Gathering. I'll have to send you an invite. We're going to have lots of little things going on, and Probably have like 100 of us down there. So,
Oh, no. Wow. That's awesome.
and you're only 5 minutes away, so you got no excuse.
Right. Exactly.
It'll be in February the
Okay.
4th through, I'm trying to do it from memory, February 4th through the 6th, something like that. 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'll remind you.
Okay. Awesome.
Tell everybody what the name of your website is and what you chat about over there.
Sure. So it's wdwtravels.com. And basically, it's just tips and tricks and stuff that I've learned along the way, the mistakes I've made that I wouldn't suggest other people make, and just things that I think could help you plan your trip.
And now you can get in there any day you want and
Yeah,
get some
pretty
content
much.
for your blog, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You got to work on your blog like every day so that you got something. Do you try to post? How often do you try to post?
I mean, I try to put out a new article 2 to 3 times a week.
Wow.
Other days I'm out taking pictures or, just doing other little things. But basically Monday through Friday, I'm trying to do something related to the blog.
Yeah, and you were telling me you're getting some pretty good engagement. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Not easy to do.
Yep.
You must be
It's-
doing something
It's
right.
funny how it's grown. But yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for reaching out for me. I hope you stay in touch.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk to you later.
Thanks.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Well, I really enjoyed meeting and chatting with Heather Noyes, a blogger, back to the basics, like back in the early days when I used to reach out to bloggers, podcasters. I have Jeremy Stein coming on. I just recorded with him last night too. He's from the Main Street Mouse podcast. We had an awesome chat last night. So fun talking to other podcasters and all you Disney geeks. And I'm excited. I'm going to be down in the parks. Well, as you get in this, I'll be finishing up. I'll be Monday in Hollywood Studios. Really excited for that. Coming home on Tuesday, the 12th. I hope I have already met a lot of you guys in the parks. I always love seeing you guys when I'm down in the parks. And Grand Geek and Gathering, don't forget, February 3rd through the 6th, we'll be in Animal Kingdom on February 3rd. Friday, February 4th, we'll be in Hollywood Studios. Saturday, February 5th in Magic Kingdom. And then Sunday, February 6th in Epcot. Lots of escapades being planned for that. And now as soon as I get done with this trip for the 50th anniversary, we're going to get serious planning. The planning, I'm laughing because it's so much fun. We've got a crew that gets together every Wednesday on a Zoom call, and everyone chips in and helps out. And there's some really cool announcements coming up pretty soon. I can't tell you yet, but we're getting really excited about all the things we're planning for the Grand Geek and Gathering. And it's called The Geeks Are Back in Town because, we've had this great unpleasantness, and I really feel people are going to be busting out in February. We got Kevin Curtis Allen coming from the exotic Isle of Wight. He's the catalyst to get this started. It's his birthday. It's Tony Ann Zarcone's birthday. And I got Glenn Kessler is sharing his room with me, and my buddy Chris Futrell. Shout out to those guys who are sharing their rooms on a split stay that I'm doing. So I'm just really excited about that too. But I'm going down to Disney World, and I hope I get to see you guys when I'm down there. Thanks for the great introduction from Wendy, Samantha, and Noreen. Yes, they were having their own little geek meet up in Albany. I think they were doing some planning. I think planning is code word to getting together and having fun with other Disney geeks. Well, you don't have to get together for a geek meet to do an intro for us. You could do it solo, do it with your kids, get that cell phone that's got all kinds of recording features and apps on it. Record it, come up with something creative. You can just tell us your name, where you're from, some fun Disney World facts about yourself. And then you go geeking on Walt Disney World with Curtis and the whole Geekin' family. Email them to me to kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. And you can get Mom and Judy's email. They love it when you transfer those bookings that you're booking down. You're so excited to go down to Disney World. Transfer it to Mom and Auntie Judy. It's an easy process to do. You can book it all yourself. It costs you nothing to book with us too. Disney pays the commission directly to the travelingtierras@gmail.com. Again, look at your app. In the show notes, both of our emails are there. Thank you so much for all of you who are booking your trips with Mom and Judy. We certainly do appreciate it because we're committed to helping you enjoy your Disney World vacation. Reach out to me if you'd like to do a trip report. Book a trip, We can help you with your plans for your trip. You know, we can help you with your restaurants because we love eating down at Disney World. Well, thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day. I know I'm having a magical weekend. I can't wait to tell you all about it coming up in Trip Reports with Auntie Judy, Uncle Ken, and myself coming up real soon. Hope all your dreams come true.